Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Arlington Community Media, Inc., I'm Ken Kohlberg, your broadcaster. I'm here with the famous color commentary man, Zach Garrigus.
Hello.
And we are here for a classic Middlesex League matchup between the Arlington Spy Ponders, the home team, and the Woburn Tanners. The Tanners are coached by first-year head coach, the legendary Roy Gomes. The Spy Ponders are coached by Lance Iazio in his 20th year at the helm.
I've never seen that before. Yeah.
The Spy Ponders take a lap across the field to start it off. The Spy Ponders come into the match undefeated this year. They're 4-0. The Tanners' record at this point is 1 win, 2 losses, and 1 tie under first-year coach Roy Gomes. It's a big matchup for the Spy Ponders. They have yet to crack the Boston Globe rankings, but they've looked very sharp at moments during the course of the year. The Tanners are in a rebuilding year. Their longtime head coach has been out with illness, and Coach Gomes has stepped in and done an admirable job in his absence. The Spy Ponders captains, can you tell us, Zach, who are the captains for the Spy Ponders this year?
Off the top of my head, I believe it is, to start, we have Max McCursey, a senior. He's going to be a big tall guy playing in the back. We also have, I believe Dom Black is another captain, also in the center back. The very senior backfield this year the Spy Ponders have. And the last one is in the middle. Lloyd Cleary will be probably their starting center mid, and all 3 of those players are incredibly skilled, definitely deserving of the captainship.
Yeah, Cleary has had a good season. He is a junior captain. You don't see that very often. On the girls' side, interestingly, there's a junior captain this year as well. Yeah, that's Megan Kerr. She's also a junior captain on the girls' side. And the other day against, I think it was Melrose, she popped in a couple goals.
I have not been able to catch in the girls' games, sadly. Keep meaning to, but...
Well, you know what, Zach? I'm glad you told me that, because I'm going to rope you in and provide some color commentary later in the season on the girls' side. You can
see what I can do. Probably won't know the names as well, but should still be fun.
Yeah, we'll get you in there. The girls really can mix it up. They, like the boys, have carried on a tradition in recent years of excellence in Arlington soccer. So it looks like we're going to get underway here. Let's take a look at the. Let's take a quick gander at the Spy Ponders starting lineup. All right, it looks like we've got the goalkeeper who has been steady and the man all season long, and that's Ben Wasco. Wasco is also a terrific basketball player, I understand.
Yep, he is.
And does he have a spring sport? Do we know?
I don't know, but if he does, I pity the other team. He's varsity level in soccer and basketball. He's quite a force to be reckoned with.
All right, it looks like on the right hand in the midfield we've got number 16, Will Clifford, the younger brother of the legendary Peter Clifford. Peter is back playing soccer at Bentley College. I think Peter is a midfielder. Do you know for certain about Peter Clifford?
I'm pretty sure he's a midfielder, yeah.
He was an outstanding athlete here at...
when he played at AHS, so assuming that's what he continued doing in college.
He was outstanding at AHS, Peter Clifford. Not only, he was also a basketball player too. And I don't know if Will plays basketball.
I think he does.
All right.
I think I've seen him around the basketball court.
Now up top here we've got, it looks like number 10 as a striker. That's Sean Connolly. Yeah, Sean Connolly. He's a Sapochnik, if I recall correctly, from the youth days. Behind him, number 20, you've got Dominic Black, as you mentioned. He's the brother of the senior captain, Adrian Black.
Exactly.
On the left-hand side over there, it looks like wearing number 1, that's Perry Sofa-Sheft. He is a steady left-footed sophomore. So you've got 2 sophomores up top. It looks like Sean Connolly and Perry Sofa-Sheft. On the right, Peter Clifford. Clifford's a junior. Then he's got Dominic Black. There's a touch for Cleary. Lloyd Cleary, number 4, playing center mid. He plays it over to Tiago Gomes, number 6. Gomes plays it out off Woburn Tanner, and it's going to be Arlington throw-in. So number 6, Tiago Gomes. Who's that out there? Looks like number 22. That's 22. Let me see the list there. Ben Kohlberg. He's a sophomore project. Also, it looks like he's playing a stopper position, Kohlberg. Here's Clifford. He's heads it over to Kohlberg. Kohlberg plays it back to Gomes. Gomes sends it across to the midfield. And there's your starter, Max McCursey. McCursey has a little bit of trouble, but he's covered nicely by Black, and Black sends it over to Lloyd Cleary. Cleary over to Gomes. The Spy Ponder is looking to have a little bit of trouble getting it out. There's Kohlberg with a slide. Gets away with it. Cleary comes away with it. Kohlberg takes a little bit too much time, but it goes out off the Tanners, and it's going to be an Arlington throw-in for Tiago Gomes. Now, on the left side, Zach, can you make that out over there on the left side in the defense?
It looks like it's Alon. I'm blanking on his
Carlos, if you can hear me, look down. Look down, Carlos. Carlos, can you hear me?
Alon Sinez Grant, I believe.
Yo, Carlos, it's your boy.
Grant. Okay, there's there you go, right, number 9. So you got Alon Saints Grant on the left back. We've got Max McCursey.
Oh, nice flick there by 18 from the Tanners, but he didn't go through for him.
There's Cleary. Cleary sends it nicely into Connolly, who plays it beautifully square to Perry Sheft, who tries to send it in.
Good clearance out there by the Tanners.
Good clearance.
Got the ball out of trouble.
Yeah, but Elon's Saints Grant's made a beautiful overlapping run on the left-hand side, and that could have been dangerous. Here's Sofa Sheft with 2 guys on him. Goes back to Saints Grant, but it rolls out on the Tanners, and it's going to be an Arlington throw-in. All right, so it looks like we've got the starting lineup for the Spy Ponders covered. We'll take a moment. You'll take a moment and take a look at the starting lineup for the Tanners. All right, so the Tanners are led by the sophomore goalkeeper today, Kevin Barry. He is only a sophomore. Oh, there's a nice close by Don Black, number 20. And he sends it into Connolly, who wins the race, the sophomore. Connolly's got 2 Tanners on him. He's in a sea of orange. Sends it over to Sofa Chef. This kid is, Sofa Chef was on his horse. But it looks like
wheels.
He has wheels. He got stopped nicely, though. We'll have to, this is by number 24 of the Tanners. Let's get some numbers there on the 24. Let's familiarize ourselves with the numbers. That's Noah Flores on the back, in the back there.
Back right.
Let's see. Yeah, 24 on the right for the Tanners is Noah Flores. Oh, there's Connolly in. He takes a shot. And it sailed just over the net. All right, so there's the first scoring opportunity of the game. Shawnee Connolly blasted over the net.
Already challenging that sophomore goalie on the Tanners. See if he can stand up to the test. Arlington's got a lot of great shots up front.
Yeah, Shawnee's a dangerous scorer. He's been on the Arlington soccer scene since a very young age. There's Don Black meeting the first ball, but the second ball goes over to the Tanners, and it's dumped in. And Tiago Gomes is back, and he conservatively
plays it out into the track.
Tanners throw it in. They play it back to number 8, midfielder Matt Lages, or Lages, L-A-G-E-S. Tanners try to send it across.
Closed by Perry on that one.
Yeah. Sofa Chef closes it, and Wasco can't get there, but it's going to be an Arlington kick in any event. All right, so the Tanners haven't got much going yet, but they've had the ball in the Arlington zone a couple of times. Arlington's had some nice combinations, but they've been mostly in the backfield. And the game, both teams just starting to settle in slowly on this overcast afternoon. We are expecting some rain later, but so far it has been a nice kind of cool day, particularly after the last 2 days.
Comes in, looks like it's going to be a Tanner kick coming out. I didn't see the call, sadly.
Didn't see the call either, Zach, but you're right. It is going to be a kick. It's going to be taken by number 7, who's a senior captain, Timothy Murphy.
Probably someone got a little handsy when they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
Happens.
So Murphy's back there. It looks like Murphy's a big foot from Murphy. Sends it in dangerously. Cleary's head, but sticky fingers. Wasco comes away with it. He sends it across to Gomes. Clifford shows up for him. Clifford takes the ball. He sends it over to Cleary. Cleary with a touch and 2. Cleary dances on the ball, sends it back to Captain Adrian Black. He sends it over to Maxie McCursey, who plays a chip into Dominic. Dominic can't come away with it, and the Woburn Tanners try to send it back in on a little chip by number 22, Adam DeMauro. There's a nice ball in, but played nicely. Challenged by Kohlberg. Tanners kick it in. Cleary is there with the first balls. Oh, beautiful ball by Connolly. Second ball but Dom wasn't there to collect it. Here's Connolly on the close.
That was
a
bit of a large touch there by the Tanner defender. Connolly almost had it.
Looks like a Tanner throw.
Referee disagrees from Arlington players, thought it could have gone the other way, but in the end, the referee's always right.
Gomes in a foot race, and he shields it nicely, and it's going to be in Arlington. Oh, Woburn won the corner.
There we go.
Okay, the most dangerous play in soccer, the corner kick. Let's see if Arlington can mark.
Looks like generally Tanner's got a bit more height coming into the box than Arlington defenders do, especially the midfielders pushing up. Arlington's got a lot of younger, smaller middies.
It does look that way. It does look that way.
We'll see what they try to do. Oh, try to send it near a post. Didn't quite work in their favor, but they're able to keep the ball.
Sophus Sheft with the head ball. There's a, oh. All right. Arlington might be wise to get the ball out of their end now. The Tanners are threatening. Nice take by, look at that give and go.
They get through it.
Look at that give and go. Cleary comes away with it. Cleary with the green sheets. Connolly's got to get to that ball. Oh, it looks like the Tanners are here to play, Zachy.
Yep.
Zachy, it looks like the Tanners are here to play. They're not mailing this one in.
Yeah, they heard, hey, undefeated team. Let's see if we can put one in their loss column.
All the incentive there. Clifford plays it over to Connolly. He whiffs on the kick. Sent in deep, but Wasco is there to collect it. So Matt Lajes, we'll have to get the correct pronunciation, but nice player, just weaved through three white Arlington players and did a nice give and go for a scoring opportunity. Connolly's bounced off the ball by that number 7, the captain Tim Murphy. He's going to have his work cut out for him. Black makes a nice roll, sends it over to Cleary. Cleary over to Kohlberg. Kohlberg sends it into, it starts a nice give and go, and Sophus Sheft. And here they come.
Oh,
but nope.
I jinxed it. Cleaned out nicely there by the Tanners.
But nice first ball by McCursey. Second ball for Cleary. Look at Cleary go. Plays it nicely over to Gomes. And here comes some Arlington possession. Gomes into Cleary. He takes a touch. He's got his head up. He sends it. Oh, he tries to send it deep into Clifford. And Black sends it beautifully into Clifford. Clifford with a shot. Oh, blocked by the Woburn defender. But Clifford got all of that one. And Clifford's winning it again. And here come the Spy Ponders. They're here to play. And it's, Spy Ponders throw. Yeah. Okay, so Arlington catches a nice break there on the throw, and it's going to be tossed in by Gomes. Arlington pushes up a little bit. Gomes sends it in deep. It goes to Dom Black, sends it back to Gomes. Gomes sends it right across the middle, and it goes to, Sophus Sheft's got a foot on it. He volleyed it, but right into the hands of the Woburn goalkeeper, Kevin Barry, and Barry was there. Let's see what Barry's got for a punt. He sends it well over the 50. Oh, the bouncing ball. Should never happen in soccer. Dangerous, dangerous.
Goalie to goalie there, basically.
Goalie to goalie. I don't know, Zach. It might just be a pet peeve of mine, but that first ball off the goal kick should never bounce. That's dangerous.
I'm sure both coaches of both teams are going to get on the net later.
Cleary plays it. Cleary plays it nicely square to Clifford. Clifford sends it into Dom Black and Sean Connolly. Sean Connolly is flying. Look at the sophomore. Connolly wins it to Black. Black needs some help. He's taken down, and it's in the book.
What's the call? Where are you going to give it to him, ref? Ooh,
he called it. Oh,
Arlington wishes just a couple inches more to the left, put it inside the box for a penalty, but still a dangerous spot for a free kick here, especially off the foot of Shift.
It looks like Cleary's going to take it. We don't know if they're going to have it. They'll probably have some sort of set piece here, Zach. Maybe a run off the far post. Let's see. Max McCursey is tall, and
it disrupted a bit by one of the Tanners there on the wall. Got a head on it.
But look at Sophus Sheft. He kept it in and he tried to cross it.
Nicely by the keeper.
Yeah, played nicely by the keeper, but nice to get. Oh, Saints Gantz got over there nicely. And Arlington is now starting to pressure beautifully. Sophus Sheft is everywhere. No whistle.
Down. There's the whistle.
There's the whistle. All right, let's see if they can get. So it looks like the Arlington set pieces, Zach, are going to be quite logical. You've got a very tall center back, senior captain Max McCursey, and he's heading into the box.
Just put him right in the middle, bounced off his head into the net.
Yeah, I think that's the strategy here. And Sophus Sheft is the man to do it. He's a sniper, and he can pinpoint that ball with his foot. So here's Sophus Sheft. He sends it into the box. Clifford turns. Nobody's there. And, oh, look at Gomes. Gomes with a beautiful close. And look at it paid off. It's going to be an Arlington throw. So far, this number 6, Tiago Gomes, is looking like quite the beast. He's got this foot skills and the mind. Look at them give and go. All right, the Spy Ponders look good. Here's a touch for Kohlberg. Kohlberg sends it square to Saints Gantz, who decides to play it back to McCursey. McCursey tries to chip it in for Sofa Sheft, but it's taken in a counter. Is very nice. Oh, Adrian Black.
Adrian Black.
Clifford plays it beautifully square to Gomes. Gomes sends it beautifully into Connolly, and he's on sides.
Gets back in front of it.
And it's going to be, what is it, Zachy?
It's an Arlington throw.
It looks like a corner, Zachy.
Oh, corner, yeah, there you go. Paid off.
All right, so let's see whether Cleary can dump it a little bit into the box. I think they got to get their corners a little bit higher up, Zach.
Yeah.
Their corners have been a little bit low.
It's not raining yet. They don't have the excuse of the wet ball. We got to wait a little bit in the later game before we can pull that one out.
Let's watch McCursey here. There it is. Here it comes. Boom. Oh, McCursey got the head on it. But it just a little bit too much. Kohlberg with the touch. He dumps it nicely into Clifford.
Headed out again now by the Tanners.
And a nice square ball by the Tanners. Here's Lajes. Look at, he's a magician. Number 8 is a magician. There's a beautiful first touch by Adrian Black.
You should do magic tricks in the street with that kind of skill.
I know.
It's wasted in soccer.
Look at Sofa Sheft. He tries to play it square. Oh, look at Don Black. He was attacked, but he stayed with it. And, here comes some speed up on the left.
Well,
all right, so
almost fell over there. He did, trying to turn around so fast. But
all right, so this Elon, number 9, is a dangerous player. Look at him running. Saints Gantz, he can run the overlaps on that left-hand side, and if Woburn is not careful, I think he could be one for a breakaway today.
For a bigger guy, he has incredible foot speed and is really scary when he's coming at you full force. It's really scary when he comes at you with the ball.
Okay, well, look here, Zach. Here comes another Arlington corner kick. You can't say they're not getting their chances.
Yeah, they're definitely getting them. We'll see if they can convert off any of them.
We're 13 minutes in. Here's a corner kick for Cleary. McCursey's running high off the box.
Oh, if all that goes through his legs, pity. That would have been impressive.
There we go.
Well, if it was football, that'd be 3 points,
Well, Tiago Gomes has really been everywhere from what I've seen in the early part of the game. In the Watertown game last week, when Arlington came away with a 1-0 victory, Gomes was everywhere in that game too. I don't even think he got a break the whole game. There's the first ball met by Cleary beautifully. He takes one touch and artwork by Cleary there. I don't know if you saw that, Zach, but that's technical. He took a ball 50 yards onto his foot, took one touch and sent it beautifully over to his co-captain. To the brother of his co-captain, number 20. Dominic Black. Clifford is feisty. There's Gomes meeting the first ball. He tries to pop it up.
Again, Gomes stepping up, making a play. Maybe it wasn't the play he wanted to make, but still.
Yeah. Well, Gomes has been synonymous with excellence in Arlington soccer for many, many years. He was a star on the youth team that competed at a very high level, and he's a high-level club player as well. Neither team looking to the bench yet, Zach. No, it's been
confident in the abilities of their starters. That's some time to get some conditioning work in by now. After everyone got a little lazy over the summer.
Clifford plays it beautifully into Connolly. Connolly keeps it in nicely. And Connolly did not like the call.
He did not keep it in.
Yeah, look at Connolly. He didn't like it. Connolly did not like the call. Connolly is the older brother of the emerging J.P. Connolly, and J.P. is a young and up-and-coming soccer star in the Arlington Youth Leagues. We'll have to keep an eye on J.P. as he progresses. Tanner sent it in the middle. Adrian Black makes a sweet play there.
Yeah, Arlington had lots of people behind the ball on that one. By my count, it was like 7-3 Arlington to Tanners.
Oh, very nice roll there. Technical play by Woburn. Woburn's number 12, Luan Kuna, just made a beautiful roll. Oh, and here's a dangerous situation, but Wasco with the sticky fingers controls it nicely. All right, so it's going to be a punt for Wasco. We're about 15 minutes in, Zach, and it's been a good contest so far. It's been pretty even. Wasco sends it to just about the 50. Don Black is there.
He wasn't marked at all. Someone missed the mark on him because he was completely free in the middle.
He was. All right, here's a bouncing ball. It looks like it's going to be Gomes. Gomes tries to send it into Clifford. Clifford is bounced off the ball by an aggressive number 22 for Woburn, Adam DeMauro. And DeMauro looks like a player. Look at that kid, Zachy. He's an athlete.
Yep.
DeMauro is a junior. Oy, we'll have to deal with him again next year. All right, Woburn plays it in, can't keep it. Gomes is buried.
Taken down. Are they going to give him a foul? They are going to give the foul. It's going to be an Arlington kick coming out.
Foul on number 23. It looks like Justin Galvez.
Play it short and fast.
McCursey tries to. Oh, look at Gomes collect that ball. Gomes is a magician. Here he goes. He's got too much space. I wouldn't have given him this much space.
There he goes.
Gomes with a nice run. He sends it into the corner to Clifford. Clifford looking for Cleary. Cleary tries to chip it into Connolly, and there's a handball that went unnoticed. There's a touch by Adrian Black. Tries to send it into Gomes. Gomes sends it nicely, but Connolly can't get there. Cleary with a nice win, and Cleary comes away with it. Cleary sends it beautifully in. Look at Cleary. Cleary over to Connolly. Connolly dipsy doodle. Connolly with a roll. They left him some space. Dangerous. Cleary tries to, Clifford tries to throw the elbow. He can't connect. Gomes is there. Gomes, oh, beautiful defense. And there he is again. Matt Lajes. Look at Lajes go.
With speed.
And he plays it beautifully. Oh, Adrian Black said no. Adrian said no. Gomes plays it beautifully.
Arlington throw there.
Gomes played a beautiful square ball there over to Clifford. That was almost a nice combination that would have started a break. And Arlington, if the Tanners aren't careful, Zach, it looks like Arlington might be peeling the onion a little bit here.
They're figuring it out.
Yeah, slowly.
Well, soccer's a long game. They've got plenty of time.
Yeah, and it's been thrilling so far.
Wasco's going to come out and pick it up here.
Yeah, they wisely let it roll over to him.
Quick throw out to McCursey. They're going to look to keep the offense going.
Here's Kohlberg. You better get rid of that ball quickly. Makes a wise decision to go back to Black, Adrian Black. Adrian Black sends it
narrowly avoids a slide tackle, and it's taken out after the ball was kicked. No whistle, though.
Look at Sofashev get back. There's a ball in, and he's offsides as McCursey beautifully drew him offsides. All right, it looks like we've got, still no, I thought we had a substitution. Nothing coming in yet. Our ball girl, number 6, Jane Commons, the famous Arlington 7th grader, plays for New England Rush.
Surprised not to see Francesco Valagusa at least warming up on the sideline. He's one of Arlington's more brother of Tommaso. He's played a striker or center midi for them in the past, and looks like they're electing to give him some rest this game.
Yeah, I wonder, Zach. I wonder what's going on. You're right. You just pointed out what I had not noticed. Tommaso, who is a fantastic, maybe one of the leading scorers for the Spy Ponders. He's a junior. I mean, Francesco. You're right. And Francesco Valagusa has not been in the game yet, and he's a starter, and he's the one who scored the goal in the Watertown matchup that I was referring to earlier on a penalty kick that enabled the Spy Ponders to come away last week with a big 1-0 win on the road in Watertown. And, he's a Ronaldo-style player who controls the midfield. I don't know maybe he's hurt. Do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard anything. You said at the beginning of the game the Tanners' record is not probably what they had hoped this year. So maybe Coach Yazio thought, maybe not the best team in the league, give some people some rest. But the way the Tanners have been playing so far, we'll see if that decision was a wise one.
Yeah.
Ball goes out there for Arlington throwing.
We'll have to investigate that. If he's not in the half, Zachy, we're going to have to figure out why. Because he is a superstar. And you're right, his brother is actually playing college soccer this year as a freshman at, I think, Rensselaer Polytech up in New York. I know it's either Rensselaer or, it's one of the science schools.
A long ball in there from the Tanners.
Yeah, long ball in. McCursey wisely lets it roll. McCursey, a very heady, smart player. He is the younger brother, incidentally, of Liam McCursey, another Arlington soccer legend who's now playing college soccer at, I believe, Gettysburg. It might be, is it Gettysburg?
I don't know.
I think it is. It's maybe not Gettysburg. It could be Lafayette. So St. Gans sends it over the 50. Connolly comes away with it. He's in a sea of orange. There's got to be some white help coming up to collect with him. Connolly looking for some help. He's buried by two Tanners, and he doesn't get the call. And again, Connolly didn't like it. Here's Kohlberg with a win. He tries to chip it in, and he does nicely. Oh, beautiful ball in for Clifford. He sent it in gently. Clifford can't run it down. And there's Gomes again. Gomes has been everywhere. Look at him try to send it into Clifford. He can't get there. Kohlberg on the cover. He wins it. A beautiful win. Gomes has got to get away, got to get rid of it, and he's got the time. This guy. And Gomes gets the call. Very nice. All right, looks like we got some Arlington substitutions coming in, Zachy, and this is an exciting time always. It looks like it's going to be Nick Corrales.
Yep, he's another basketball player alongside Wasco.
And who's coming in with Corrales, do you see?
I can't quite tell. They're a bit far at this point.
Corrales is the human highlight film. I was at a preseason scrimmage in Somerville at Dilboy Field when he put a pass on Sean Connolly's foot, and Connolly, all he had to do was he could have put it in blindfolded. Corrales is an interesting story. He took some time off from soccer, came back to make the varsity, and has been a major contributor ever since.
I think the other player might be the aforementioned Francesco Valagusa. I'm not sure. He's a bit far away, but
let me help you with that, Zachy. You could be correct. I hope that is. Valagusa is number 22. So if we can read his shirt, we will know that it's him. Woburn sends it across.
To their own number 22 over on that side.
Adam DeMauro. DeMauro tries to shoot it across, and he does connect with number 4, Justin Roque. Justin Roque, a center back, senior captain, very, very nice looking player for the Tanners. He's locked in back there. There's Clifford. Clifford makes a nice one-touch over to Dominic Black, and here come the white. Ball across, and it rolls into Connolly, but
he was
offside. He was offside.
Tanners defense pushed up pretty high, and
even Connolly's not contesting that one.
No.
So, yeah, we got some fresh legs coming in for Arlington. It is Corrales, but it does not look like it's Tommaso. It looks like it's number 11. And so number 11 is, yeah, that's Francesco. You're right.
It is Francesco?
Well, number 11 on my list here is Francesco. So, yeah, that's him. Francesco, it looked like had some cramping in the Watertown game. He did have to come out. So that may explain why they gave him a little bit of time here, a rest in the first period. And there's a call for Arlington as St. Gans put his hand up, and the ref apparently agreed with him.
Coming down 17 minutes to play in the half.
Yeah, we're more than halfway through the first half. Kohlberg tries to play it over to.
Oh, wins another tackle.
And he wins another one. Look at this kid. This kid's near and dear to my heart. He sends it in beautifully to Connolly. And Connolly.
3-on-3.
Connolly's in a low. Connolly was fit to be tied. And look at Connolly. He didn't like it. But he was fit to be tied on that rush. He is a hungry, hungry hippo. And here come the Arlington again. Cleary with another win. Beautifully over to Black. Black tries to play it back, but a little bit soft. And we got some sort of call
comes
here.
Out. I didn't see anything. But it's going Arlington's way, so.
So we won't contest it, Zach.
We won't complain.
Right. We're okay with that.
Looks like they've added a third sub coming up to the line. Looks like it is Griffin. I see the pink cleats from here.
Oh, yeah, Griffin block. Okay, so Arlington's loading it up here. It looks like Yods.
They're trying to get a goal before the half.
Yeah, yeah. These are the heavy hitters coming in here. Corrales and Griffin block and Francesco Valagusa. This is going to be interesting, this last 15 minutes of the first half. If Arlington can get some possession and work the ball in for some shots, we could see some scoring opportunities.
I'm interested to see what Corrales comes into play, because he usually plays wide back, but both the wide backs for Arlington have been incredibly strong so far in this game, whether it's Inez Grant on the left or Gomes on the right. I mean, Corrales is a very good player, but it seems like they're in a rhythm today. So maybe coach has read that and will send him in a different position, but we'll see what it is once they come in.
We certainly will. The end of this half should be exciting. It's been a very good half of soccer in terms of up and down soccer. I think Arlington's had the better possession, Zach.
Yeah.
Certainly many, many more combos. Look at this.
Look at this. Doing a lot more counterattacking.
Did you see that play by Dominic?
Beautiful ball. Oh, and another touch.
Dominic Black.
They finished.
Oh, Sean Connolly finishes it, but Dom Black started that play. Did you see that, Zachy? He took one touch and he flipped it right up the middle to Connolly, and Connolly ran on it beautifully. I mean, you can't
Subs coming
teach.
in for Arlington now.
You can't teach that. All right, Arlington gives the rest to number 22 Kohlberg, to number 16 Clifford.
And Sanez Grant on the left
And
side.
Sainz Grant's on the
will
left.
come in at left back.
All right, so Zach, you were prescient and you were correct. It looks like they're going to put Corrales in there on the left to lock it down with some serious athleticism. And then Francesco is in, number 11. He's on the hunt already. He's the one who reminds me of Ronaldo. Look at how he hunts.
It looks like they moved Connolly back to some sort of center attacking midfielder. He's definitely not striking anymore.
Okay, here's Sophus Sheft. Sophus Sheft plays it over to Connolly. You're right, he is in the midfield. They dropped him back.
He's versatile.
Griffin Block has been outstanding all season long, and here he is there. Look at that touch by Griffin. You can't teach that. Look at Black. Black is a magician. Dominic is a magician. And Tiago keeps it in.
Oh.
And, who's that? Tommaso ran on it, but he couldn't quite convert. Okay, very exciting lineup in now for
yeah, this is the lineup that's going to score goals, add to the one that Arlington's already got.
Yes, he's got some real dynamic scorers in there. It looks like he did, Zach, they'll leave Connolly up front. Sophus Sheft is also up front, sort of playing a left mid. And McCursey, he's a nice shield.
Shielded out, and he's going to go for a Tanner throw, though. Some subs coming in for the Tanners, it looks like.
All right, let's take a look at who's coming in for the Tanners. We got on the backfield.
22 is coming out, being replaced by number 14, it looks like.
14, okay, so we see some early minutes for Taylor Lages. So maybe Lages or Lages is a brother. I mean, it could be brothers. This is a senior midfielder, Taylor Lages. And there's a chip in.
1-on-1, Gomes against Tanner attacker. Won quite nicely by Gomes there.
Gomes with lots of space. He tries. Oh, he tries to flick it in.
Oh. Works, but not quite the way he intended.
Oh, what a pass!
Beautiful ball
no,
called just offsides.
Was it though, Zachy? I don't know. It looked like to me that Tommaso held the run.
We'll see. I mean, it's easy for the refs on this field. It's got the football lines on it, so you can usually tell pretty well. But
I don't know. I was watching for that one, and it looked like Francesco held it, but not going to do us any good right here.
No.
All right, Tanner ball. Nice roll by number 19, who took it technically. Renato Rosso,
good step there by Corrales to win it back for Arlington.
Oh, sombrero. And look at the magician, Francesco.
Gomes coming up the right side.
Francesco to Gomes. Gomes to Griffin Block. Griffin Block with the fancy feet. He sends it into Connolly. Connolly chips it beautifully into Gomes, but who had the overlapping run, but it couldn't get there. And here come the Tanners, but Adrian said no. Lloyd goes up high. Ooh,
could have been it. Yep,
yeah,
there's
they called
the call.
him for a dangerous, and Cleary didn't like it.
Well,
yeah, Cleary didn't like it.
Refs are going to call that. You raise your leg that high, it's going to get called most of the time.
Yeah, safety rule.
Yep.
There's a nice long ball in. Corrales beautifully plays it off his noggin. Sophus Sheft hunts it down, but he can't get there. And it's going to be a throw-in for number 16 for the Tanners. Taken by Ben Roqueville, number 16. All right.
Taken out of the air by Wasco nicely. That was very high up in the air. He was able to come under it and grab before it could land on anyone's head.
Yeah, Wasco's tall. He's a basketball player, as we mentioned. Here's a ball into Gomes. They wisely take it into the money.
What a
and
move
look at the throw
Grant.
by the run by Connolly, who beautifully stayed on sides. Connolly, magician, plays it back over to Francesco. Francesco's got some time and some size. Murphy, though, number 7, who's a tough guy, you can tell. He played some nice D there. Senior captain Tim Murphy.
Another sub coming in for Arlington. Looks like Josh Katowski is going to take out Sean Connolly.
Connolly gets a blow, well deserved. And who's this now?
Josh Katowski. He's
number 5,
5.
Katowski. Let's take a look at Katowski.
I believe he's a senior.
Yeah, senior Katowski, Josh Katowski. He's listed as a forward and a midfielder.
Yep.
And it looks like he's got some pop in his step today.
Oh yeah,
so.
he's fast.
Nice.
I played with him on JV last year, and he was a force to be reckoned with for sure.
Is he the son of Ryan Katowski, the legendary Arlington coach? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah. There's an Arlington coach. I think that might be his son, Ryan Katowski, who's Been coaching in Arlington in the youth program for many years. And there's a head ball, and it's a goal for Tiago on a head ball.
Is that directly off the throw-in, or did anyone touch it?
It looked like it looked like the Tanners may have let it bounce dangerously off the throw-in, and Coach Gomes doesn't like it. Roy Gomes does not like it. You know, with a player like Tiago Gomes, though, if you don't mark him 24/7,
he's dangerous.
He's going to do something, and we've seen that for the first 30 minutes of this contest, where you know, he's basically been everywhere, Zach. I mean, he just scored a goal from the backfield. He's been creating beautiful triangular passing throughout the field. He has been sort of the catalyst for Arlington possession throughout the game. And let's see, is he a senior? What year is Gomes?
He's a junior, I believe.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing for Arlington.
Yeah.
He is the future. All right, let's take a look now. Woburn has taken a wise timeout. They've come apart a little bit in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they still have 10 more to play. So.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at the Arlington seniors, top to bottom. I mentioned we got Ben Wasco, who's the starting goalkeeper. His backup keeper is also a senior. That's Nick Nikitas. Maybe we'll see Nick today. Another senior we've yet to see, outstanding player, is midfielder Emmett Foster. I'm sure we'll see him a little bit later. It looks like Lloyd Cleary is listed as a senior, but I believe he's a junior, so that's a typo. Is Katowski a senior?
Katowski is a senior, yeah.
Okay, Katowski we've seen. Griffin Block is listed as a senior. Sean Mahoney, another senior. There's Arlington royalty for you. Sean Mahoney has the younger sister who's playing as a freshman on the varsity team this year.
That's impressive.
Yeah. What's her first name? Michelle Mahoney, I believe. All right, let's see who else Arlington has for seniors. We've got Roman McGuire, a senior, number 13.
I know he was injured at the start of the season. I'm not sure if he's recovered fully.
All right. Gabe Martinez, a midfielder, is listed here as a senior. We mentioned Dominic Black. He is also a basketball star. He's a senior. And then we've got Adrian Black, his brother, so they must be twins.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep, they're definitely twins.
And then Max McCursey, the senior, who we've been speaking about a lot. Okay, so here we are, Zach. We got 10 minutes left in the first half. Arlington has pretty much controlled the action. They've caught a couple breaks. That last throw in, the ball should never bounce into the box.
Yeah.
So that's just a gaffe.
That's a breakdown on the Tanners' defense.
Right.
But.
And it looks like the goal, I misspoke. It was not Gomes who scored it. It was Griffin Block with the header. Is that right, Zach? I think it was number 7.
I couldn't quite tell. I was not expecting the ball to go where it did.
Right.
So.
I think it was 7 Block who headed it in. Look at Cleary meeting every first ball. And look at him get back. Cleary is buried.
Tackle.
And you see, Lloyd Cleary is like a pinball out there. He goes down, he gets right back up. He's the model of toughness. And he's only a junior. So it looks like things bode well for Arlington. Look at McCursey get there first. He and Black communicate nicely. Black sends it beautifully into Tiago. Tiago sends it Katowski with a nice run, and it rolls out off the Tanners. Gomes with the throw. He sends it over to neon green-footed Cleary. Cleary plays it over to Black. Black plays it square to Sofasheft. A nice little give and go there. Black picks it up, taken away by the Tanners. Francesco on the hunt. And Corrales tries to send it over to Francesco, but it doesn't go through, and here come the Tanners. So Roy Gomes called a timeout for the Tanners and probably gave him a little bit of a pep talk. Roy can be feisty. He gets his points across. Gomes, a fixture of the Massachusetts coaching scene. He's coached at all levels, and he's had tremendous success. He's an A-level coach for the USA soccer coaching classification. Tommaso sends it beautifully, looks for the through ball, and he gets it through to Griffin Block. Block's come in and sparked the Spy Ponders with that header goal. Sofasheft with a beautiful touch into space to himself, and it looks like they know they've got their hands full with Sofasheft. And I'm liking what I'm seeing over there by number 5, Katowski. Katowski just put some nice pressure on the ball, which created a Arlington throw-in. And he has really made the most of the minutes that he's gotten in this late in here in the second half. All right, it's going to be an Arlington, a corner kick. Sophus Chef takes a break, and looks like we got a substitution, no? Yeah, Sophus Chef has come out, and someone has gone in. It looks like number 15, Zach.
Yeah.
Who's that? That is Charlie Sanders, the junior.
Yeah. Oh, short corner here by Arlington. Played nicely. Cross in. She doesn't ever actually get into the box, though, as it puts it behind the front post.
Yeah, but it looks like it got deflected, and so it's going to result in an Arlington corner. Cleary's going to try to get it up a little bit higher. He's got some nice. Oh, here comes a dangerous. He's got Francesco in the box, and here goes McCursey, and McCursey goes up, can't get it, and a nice save taken away by Kevin Barry, the sophomore goalkeeper for the Tanners. Arlington with a nice, comfortable 2-0 lead. And there's a nice punt. Bounces again. I think Yazio's going to have him doing some push-ups. 2 bouncing balls up the middle. I don't know what Gomes used to call it, Highway 99 or Highway 66. That ball should never bounce on Highway 66. A lot of time there for Dom Black. Black sends it over to Valaguso. Valaguso over to Black. Black back to Tiago. Gomes sends it nicely to Block. Block tries to play it square. Rolls over to Cleary. Cleary with a beautiful first touch into space. Sends it gorgeously into Sanders. Sanders runs through it, and Sanders is on the hunt, and Sanders creates the throw-in. Okay, great action right now. We're down to about 6 minutes left in the half. They call it a Woburn throw-in, and here comes some Woburn substitutions. We've got coming in for Woburn number, is he wearing number 1? We've got 2 numbers 1. Don't know who that is, but he's wearing number 1, and so is the goalkeeper. Well, that's going to throw us for a loop.
It's like 12 maybe was the one that came in?
Oh, was it 12?
Maybe.
There's a nice first ball by Adrian Black. Cleary is everywhere. Look at Cleary pop it into space. McCursey nicely into Cleary.
It's hard, both you and I with our glasses, trying to see all the way across the field where the substitutions are coming in.
Oh, I know. Look at Dom. Dom plays it nicely over to Gomes. Gomes plays it beautifully into Griffin. Griffin is a magician. Broken up nicely by the Tanners. Oh, look at Corrales go. The Corrales train. Corrales tries for the win. Arlington very, very feisty. The substitutions have, dazzling play by Valaguso. Sends it into Sanders.
Didn't quite get all of that one.
No. Look at Dom Black get back on the hunt. And here's Valaguso. He goes for the shot, and it's a nice save by Kevin Barry.
Nearly bounced underneath him. He caught it by his fingertips. Almost dove over it.
Francesco got some mustard on that. There's Griffin fighting for it. He's got help with Gomes. Gomes plays it wisely back to Adrian. Adrian with time sends it across to McCursey.
2 Tanners up to challenge him on that.
Yeah, the Tanners are putting some high pressure up there. They're going to have to. There's a nice ball in. Oh, a beautiful ball in.
3-on-3 in the box.
And look at number 19 get over there. That is Nick Corrales. I mean, he closed that space so quickly and shut down the scoring opportunity for the Tanners.
Looks like the Tanner player went down a little easy there in the box, maybe hoping to draw a penalty.
Could
down
be.
2-0.
Little theatrics with the Emmys last night?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Corrales isn't the biggest guy, and Tanner went down like he'd been hit by a truck.
There's Luan Kuna with the corner kick, and it's won by... Here comes some speed. Look at this kid going. Adrian plays it across. A beautiful touch by Katowski to himself, and Katowski took that beautiful technical touch by himself into space and had the run, but the Tanners valiantly got back to help. Here's Adrian. Adrian looks for Katowski. Katowski with a nice chip into Griffin. Griffin block, takes a touch, sends it across. A beautiful pass. Oh, what a gorgeous pass. It looks like, who's that number 5 over there? Was that Katowski?
Yeah, I think
Katowski with a nice look. And Corrales is back to help. Cleary goes up. He takes the elbow to the kidney.
Yeah.
But it's not called. Oh, a beautiful ball in by the Tanners. And here comes the Tanners break. Ball across. Oh, Wasco with the save.
They tried to catch Wasco cheating on that one. They knew there was a player in the middle, so they tried to catch him leaning off his post, but he held it. Strong.
Excellent point, Zach. That's exactly what happened. They tried to get Wasco to cheat towards the middle, and the kid tried to shoot it in the post, but Wasco wasn't having any of it. There's a beautiful technical roll by Dominic Black. Tommaso with some time. He plays it to Griffin. Griffin looking back for Tommaso. It's not there,
Wide
so
open
Griffin's got
middle
some
there.
space. He plays it in beautifully, a through ball. And again, Sanders, number 15, is on the hunt. Charlie Sanders has sparked. The Sanders and Katowski giving some quality minutes here.
Clock ticks down to 2:35 left to play in the half. See what both teams can do in the last couple minutes here.
McCursey with a beautiful switch all the way across the field to
In
Gomes.
the air, that was
Gomes,
impressive.
It was impressive. You got to work on a play like that. Oh, and look at this. Griffin gets back to help. So Arlington has got some real depth, it appears, in their roster this year. And they've got a 2-0 lead as we go into stoppage time in the first half, Zach. I don't know. We can talk about it, but I've seen some good action this half. And Wasco is frisky, and he's out there with the punt.
I wonder what his record is for longest punt. He's certainly got a boot, as shown by that one.
Well, someone said last year he actually scored a goal.
I think I did. I think I did hear that.
I know it happened at least once. Last year, Arlington had on the girl. Oh, this beautiful ball, and look at a spin ball. He sends it in, and a great close by number 16 for the Woburn Tanners.
Wonder if he plays hockey.
Ben Roqueville, a defender, a sophomore defender. There's a kid to watch. That was a beautiful play by number 20. Roqueville.
Even though the short corner is marked, they're going to try it anyway. There's 2 Tanners in the general vicinity, but it gets through.
Oh, nice fake by Katowski. And
good read by the goalie there.
And
nice.
Sanders. Who's that shot? Is that Sanders?
I think so.
Yeah, he put a lot of mustard on that, but right into the belly of Kevin Barry. All right, so we're in stoppage time in the first half. Beautiful chip by McCursey. McCursey into Katowski. Dominic crashes into number 14, Taylor Lages. There's a ball in, but again Cleary saves the day and makes the beautiful pass. Look at Cleary. He's got his head up. The kid, he's got eyes behind his head apparently. And here comes Katowski, and Katowski wins the corner kick. Zachy, you got to tell me about this boy Katowski. He's come out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's incredible. He's got a great touch, great speed, really dangerous forward. Looks like they're gonna have a corner kick, and although it may have been the end of the half, I'm unsure. Although Arlington may have called a timeout to set up one play before the half, get this corner kick right.
Yeah, you're right. In soccer, you can never have too many goals, and it'd be nice to get a dagger here. 2-0 is the most, as I've heard, the most dangerous score in soccer. Have you heard that?
Yep, most dangerous lead in sports.
Oh, is it the most dangerous lead in sports?
Well, I don't know if it's all sports, because a two-point lead in basketball is basically just a tie game, but definitely in soccer, most dangerous lead, 2-0.
All right. Well, what we're going to do, Zachy, is at the half we're going to go off air, and we'll take a little bit of break. We'll come back for the second half and do some analysis.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
All right, so let's see, Zach, if you were correct. Let's see if Arlington is setting up a set piece here. Is it Arlington ball, do you know?
I think it's an Arlington corner, and Arlington's coming back onto the field, so it's definitely not the half over. See what the Tanners are like to do. They're taking a little bit extra time on the sideline.
Okay. We've seen some real solid soccer from Arlington this half, Zach. I've seen some beautiful triangular combinations, a lot of possession, sharing the ball beautifully, and great leadership from the captains. Cleary has really owned the midfield as he's done all season long. Adrian has been outstanding in terms of stability in the backfield, and of course Max McCursey has been all over the field. So here's the set piece. Francesco fakes. He takes a shot and he scores. Tommaso blasts it. And Yazio set up the set piece, and he knew perhaps that Francesco could get by the defender, maybe anticipating that Woburn would be thinking it was going to be a straight corner kick, and instead Valagusa dribbled it in. And with the dribbling, he was able to just shoot the grass cutter.
Yep, kind of feel bad for Woburn's goalie there. He did his best, and the ball just caromed off him right at the top of the net.
Well, yeah, but you got to give Valaguso credit because he put a lot of mustard on that low shot, and when you cut the grass like that, it's very difficult to make the save. So let's recap the scoring this half, Zach. Looks like it was Griffin block on the header.
On the header off the throw-in into the box. Obviously, that goal was just scored by Francesco.
Yeah.
And the first one, I don't actually remember how the first one got scored as the halftime whistle gets blown.
All right, well, we'll come back to that. A gorgeous first half for the Arlington Spy Ponders. They're starting to click. They're in their 5th game of the season.
It was Connolly, right?
Sean Connolly. Yeah, Sean Connolly. Very good. Very good. All right, let's go off the air. We are at Arlington, Pierce Field in Arlington. We've got a 3-0 halftime lead. The Spy Ponders looking pretty much in control. They had probably 80% of the possession that half. Zach agrees with me on that. And we'll be back for the second half action. Let's cut from ACMi. All right, we're back in action. Second half. Second half, Zachy. Let's see if we got some new faces out here. Looks like we do. Number 3 on the midfield, a striker. Hold on now. Yeah, who's that number 3? We got a new starter out there. That is Emmett Foster.
Okay, that's who it is.
The famous Emmett Foster. All right, so Foster's in, son of Jim Foster. Jim Foster, a famous basketball player, crafty point guard. Sofa Sheft is out there still. He has not had a break today. And Sofa Sheft on the hunt. He sends it into Cleary. Cleary tries to send it across. There's a little bit of skew. Looks like Cleary might be human.
Didn't he actually get taken out by Sanders toward the end of the last half?
He might have. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did get a couple minutes on the break. And there is a elbow by Foster to the kidney of that poor Woburn midfielder. Fosters can be chippy. That's historically, as I mentioned, Jim in the backcourt of in basketball, Drew used to draw a lot of fouls. Okay, so Foster is in. Let's see who else. Any other new faces that you can see?
The backfield and midfield are the same as far as I can tell. At the end of the half, Corrales is still in instead of Sinez Grant.
Okay. And it sails over. There's a scoring opportunity for Woburn.
Yep.
Good hard shot. Okay, so the sophomores Connolly and Sofa Sheft are up top. Francesco, I keep calling him Tommaso, but Francesco Valaguso is in. And then Cleary still in the midfield with Dominic Black. Corrales on the left back, Max McCursey at center back, Adrian Black, the other center back, and Tiago Gomes, the stalwart, steady player on the right back. Cleary's bounced off the ball.
Oh, and Tanner's bounced off the ball in return. No call either way by the ref.
It looks like he might have taken. Oh, there's a beautiful little poke there by
Connolly,
Sofa Sheft.
one coming fast.
Look at number 24 get back. What an athlete. Who's that for the Tanners? Number Noah Flores.
Arlington keeps the ball, though Clear didn't go all the way out.
Flores just hunted that man down. What an
another
athlete.
great ball. Can he keep it in? No, he cannot.
All right, so it's a Tanner's throw. The Tanners got to get something going here if they're gonna make this one a contest. Ball sent in. McCursey steady plays it over to Black. Black tries to get it into Cleary. Cleary never gives up. Look at him go. He's got the hands up. He's completely locked in mentally. Cleary took a ball off the head in Watertown, and he was dazed and confused, but he came back in the game in Watertown. And Black plays it square to Corrales. Corrales, the magician, he plays it back to Black. Black takes a beautiful touch, sends it nicely and softly into Connolly.
We'll see if
Connolly on the hunt, and he has got the wheels, and he wins the corner kick.
Made the defender play it out.
Sean Connolly has been something today. He got the first goal to get us on the board, and ever since then, he has just been on the hunt. So here we are. We're at the start of the second half. It's been a...
We'll see if Arlington looks to run a short corner. Nope. All the players are running out.
So we'll see a true corner kick here? Is that what you're saying? Who's taking the corner? I can't see.
Looks like it is Perry. Perry Sofa Sheft.
Sofa Sheft, the sophomore.
There goes McCursey on.
Oh, no, it's not Sofa Sheft because Sofa Sheft's in the middle there.
It is Cleary.
It is Cleary, yeah. And there's
I was wondering because it looked like he was setting the ball up for a righty kick, and I was pretty sure that Perry usually plays those lefty.
There's a beautiful share by Woburn and a great run by number 17. Oh, and he's taken down by Sofasheft. Sofasheft thinks he's playing football out there, and Nick Barmash, a midfielder junior, made a beautiful run, number 17, for Woburn, and that's going to result in a kick here for number 12, a free kick. Can't see his number on the wrong. Oh, here he is, right here. It's Luan Kuna, but it's going to be taken not by Kuna, but by number 8. Matt Lages. So there's a little touch by Foster. Foster over to Sofasheft. Sofasheft can't collect it. It's going to go to Orange.
They're going to reset.
And they're going to reset.
Ball goes back in towards the Arlington defense.
Cleary is elbowed in the head from behind. He didn't like it, but he shakes it off. Look at Cleary. He never stops. He never stops. To think to have a player of his caliber for another year. That's exciting.
Bit of possession in here. As I said, that ball goes out of bounds for Arlington. Quick throw in there.
Foster with a nice little chip there. Black lets the ball do the work for him. And there's just a boot away with McCursey. McCursey to Sofasheft. And look at Sofasheft on the hunt, and he's, whoa, number 17 just shielding him right out. Nick Barmash.
Is that the guy that Perry took out a couple plays ago coming down the wing?
Could have been. The Woburn kids are tough, I'll tell you that.
They are.
Foster tries to play it up. The space was closed nicely over there by the Woburn midfielder. Cleary with yet another win. And Cleary is just coming out of every scrum with the ball, Zach. And from what I've seen today, it's just typical. But he just wins every.
Finds a way to make it work, even when common sense says it shouldn't.
It's true.
Just comes out of the pack with it.
It's true. Every time. Adrian with a nice play. And here comes Connolly, and he's got to hit White with some numbers. That wasn't Connolly. That was for Valagusa. Valagusa, excuse me. All right. Nice play by Barmash.
Wasco
comes out with it, but it rolls.
Oh. That's going to come out.
Corrales got nailed from behind by Barmash. And the Woburn fans are starting to get a little bit feisty, Zachy.
It's, when you're down 3-0 and you get a call like that, you're not going to be the happiest person in the world.
Right, because that call could have easily been a no-call.
It very easily could have. It seemed to me, at least from here, that he got predominantly ball.
Okay, you know what, Zachy, I agree with you on that.
But even a little bit of leg was enough.
Right. And here comes Foster, and Foster's got the wheels. And here comes Foster, he's in alone, and Foster shoots. Save! Emmett Foster with a burst of speed.
He'd like to have that one back, put a little bit more underneath it, and not send it right in the ground towards the goalie.
Yeah, he must get that speed from his mom, Chris Foster, because Jim never had that sort of jets. I can tell you that right now. I mean, Foster had some good moves in the backfield in basketball, but he was not known for his jets. Chris, on the other hand, she had some jets. Anyway, so Foster with a bid, but it was saved nicely by Kevin Barry.
Knocked out again by, can't quite tell, number 3 on the far side, 2 on the far side.
Don't know, didn't see it.
Just for another 10 throwing.
You know, Zach, we're almost to the 10-minute mark in the second half, and the Tanners have got to get something going here. They're going to be. They're going to be in trouble. Look, nice play by Adrian. Gets the header on it in a big sea of orange. And Foster
puts it right
plays
to the back foot of the Tanner, trying to get back upfield, makes him fall over.
Oh, nice touch by Francesco.
Look for the
Connolly.
overlap. Didn't quite see it in time.
Connolly comes out with it. Look at the Tanners fight for it. Great play by number 4 by the Tanners.
Connolly
Justin
called
Roque.
for a foul after the ball was rolling out of the bounds. It's going to be a Tanner kick coming out.
Yeah, and I think the effort there for the Tanners was from Justin Roque. He made a beautiful play there, and won the free kick for Woburn.
Yeah.
And Woburn controls in the middle. A little dipsy doodle by number 12. He takes the dive and he calls it. That was like Messi. Luan
And
Kuna.
he's staying down.
Oh, no, maybe he didn't take the dive. Maybe he did. Looks like he got the Charlie horse there, but he's...
Looks like they're getting Foster, I think, was the one that took him down.
Ooh, maybe Foster. Ooh, Coach Gomes is not happy either.
No, he is not.
He's calling for a card. And it looks like Foster got taken out.
I didn't see a card come out, though. I think that was just a preventative measure. Looks like...
No, because he's off. Why would he be off?
I don't know. You're up 3-0. Maybe you don't want to start a fight. I didn't see it. He could have gotten a card. I did not see it, but...
I didn't see the card either. Does anyone come in for Foster, or do they have to go man down?
I believe Lucas Plotkin has come in for Foster, number 2.
Do you see him?
Yeah, down the
oh, yeah, there's
Arlington
Plotkin.
line. Yeah,
there he is. Ooh, the Woburn fan. Ooh, we got to get this guy into the booth.
Yeah,
Let's interview him.
Better voice than I do.
He's unhappy. We got an unhappy Woburn parent. Well, we don't know whether he's a parent. He could just be a fan. The Tanners have a big following. And
I wonder what they call themselves. You know, like the...
Who?
Yeah, the Tanner fans. You know, like Alabama's got like the Tide and stuff like that. I wonder if they've got like a cool, catchy name for their fan base.
Well, we'll have
trying to think of one off the top of my head, but
we'll have to find out. Woburn and Arlington have a great rivalry. They're sister towns. Great people in Woburn. They've been very good, shown very good sportsmanship over the years in the youth program. And Wasco is locked in back there. He grabs it with some sticky fingers. Zachy, we got a sub coming in on the far side. Can you call that? Can you see that number? Is that Will Clifford coming back in?
I think it is Will Clifford coming back in. That would make sense. I think they're going to try to split the time. Yeah.
If you look across the field in at that guy with the bright green neon shirt with the bicycle, I think that's the proud father of Will Clifford. That could be Bruce Clifford over there, the famous Bruce Clifford. He is a legend.
From here, if he's yelling.
Well, exactly. He's a legendary Arlington youth coach. He's coached multiple different types of sports.
Yep.
His lovely wife Michelle, hopefully, is in the house somewhere. And as we mentioned, their older son Peter Clifford was a star.
Okay,
here comes Don.
There.
Here comes.
And alone in the box, takes it.
Ooh,
bit high.
Dominic Black with a drive with the left foot, but it sailed just high of the net.
Didn't lean over it enough.
And there was a great scoring opportunity. All right, so here comes Willie Clifford. He's going to give looks like Sofa Sheft is going to get a well-deserved break. Sofa Sheft is a feisty little guy, and he has really put some pressure on the Tanners today, creating some great scoring opportunities for the Arlington Spy Ponders, who have capitalized as they are here in the second half with a 3-0 lead. Here's a chip in by the Tanners. It looks like the Tanners are going to have to send in some long balls, Zach, maybe to create some scoring opportunities.
The Arlington defense has been really sturdy, at least from attacks going through the middle. I think their only chance is to put a ball over the top and hope for a run in.
Yeah.
As I hear a whistle blow, they've been inadvertent as they don't seem to be stopping play.
I'm hearing whistles too, but it doesn't seem like
no one's stopping. They want to play.
All right. Woburn is hungry. Wasco with a nice little play into space to Clifford. Clifford's got his head up. He's looking for Connolly, but broken up beautifully by Noah Flores. Flores has had a very solid game in the backfield.
That should be a hand,
good action by Flores. Handball on, who's that?
I think that's Gomes over there.
Was it Gomes? Gomes is human.
Yep, that's Gomes over on the right side.
You wouldn't think so, but he's human. All right, so it's going to be a direct for...
it's a little outside comfortable shooting distance at about just before the 30. So.
Right, yeah, no, they'll have to set up a piece here. Try to get somebody running off that far post. Oh, it's a beautiful, dangerous chip.
Over the heads of everybody and out of bounds.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, lovely afternoon. The rain is held off. We're here for Arlington Community Media, Inc. We got the A crew here today for ACMi. Our director is Stas Modrzinski. Our camera operators is Samuel Kim, Felix
Moisand, I believe.
Felix Moisand and the famous Carlos Abreu. The technical director is Sam Stayati. The producers today, Alex Van Thong and Kevin Wetmore. There's a dynamic duo.
Yep.
And the audio is, of course, the famous Collio Gilbert. Oh, and there's a Woburn.
That's
There's a
beautiful
goal.
goal by Black. They sent him in on a through ball, right into the box, basically untouched, and put it home nicely. It's going to be 4 for Arlington on the board.
I didn't see it, Zach. Can you tell us a little bit about that goal?
I mean, it was a beautiful goal. They worked it down the sideline, put a cross at the box at about the 18, and Don Black ran onto it beautifully and just slotted it home.
Oh, my goodness. It looks like the Tanners are in a hornet's nest this afternoon, my friend.
Yeah.
The Tanners are in a hornet's nest.
Got a bit of whistle right off the kickoff. I guess they dinged him for an improper start. Connolly didn't manage to quite get back behind the 50 before they restarted play, but.
And the Tanners are looking a little bit demoralized at this point. I mean, my goodness.
Good step there by
another
Plotkin.
step. Plotkin with a beautiful step, and he tried to send it into Connolly.
Have the chance to do it again as the ball comes right. Oh, beautiful move there on the sideline.
Oh,
an equally beautiful one coming back. Lots of fancy work coming out here.
Yeah, Francesco is a little bit, he's fancy. And there's a ball in 3, and they
gonna get him offside.
They
just
called
barely.
him off. Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, when you got a 4-0 lead, you can't be expecting too much from the refs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So Gomes, Coach Roy Gomes is going to his bench. And so is
that Declan Dolan there for Arlington?
Yes, it looks
sideline?
like it's going to be Declan Dolan. And that's always an exciting time for Arlington Athletics.
Yep.
Dolan is a multi-sport athlete. He's a hockey player, he's a soccer player, and he is a lacrosse player. Last year, he burst onto the lacrosse scene, Declan Dolan in Arlington, and had a great season for Arlington lacrosse. We'll be looking.
Looks like Don Black's limping after making a tackle, coming back down the sideline.
And here comes Dolan as a striker for Sean Connolly, and here is a substitution. Connolly and Dolan, interestingly, have been playing soccer together since 3rd grade. They grew up together on the Arlington soccer scene. And we've got another substitution. Who's that, Zach? Is that Saints Gantz coming back in?
It's number 9.
Okay, so number 9 is, Saints Grant. Excuse me, Saints Grant. He's a junior. He comes back in. He was in earlier, and let's see if we can get some touches by Declan Dolan. Dolan is here goes Dolan. Look at Dolan running towards the middle, and Clifford can't keep it in. And let's see if Dolan can get the cobwebs out of his legs, and pop in maybe a goal here. Number 14, Declan Dolan. Dolan, of course, the son of the legendary Arlington coach David Dolan, and the sister of the Arlington soccer player Sophia Dolan. So the Dolan name in Arlington has been synonymous with soccer excellence for many, many years. And here we are with 25 minutes left in the second half. There's the first touch for Dolan. He plays it off the chest, then to his head, tries to send it in for Plotkin.
Keeper calls for it.
But the keeper calls for it, Kevin Barry. So Plotkin and Dolan up top, Francesco's in there, and Clifford. And it looks like coming in, another very exciting moment for Arlington soccer, Nirvan Patel-Massini. Here comes a Woburn break. A shot. Wasco's got to get out there. Deflected, and Wasco beautifully sends it into Clifford. Clifford takes a touch, takes an extra touch, sends it over to Cleary. Cleary plays it square to Corrales. Corrales plays it in beautifully to Don Black. Don Black's got too much time. Cleary doesn't have that much, so he gets it over to Clifford. And here comes some nice possession. Little triangles here for the Spy Ponders. Don Black running on the ball. Look at Big Dom go. He tries to send it into Dolan. Dolan with it.
Puts the ball in for Plot. They didn't get him for the offside again.
He's
not happy with that one.
No. You know, I'll tell you there, Lucas did not like it. He tried to hold the line, and it looks like Nirvan Patel-Massini is waiting to come in. He'll be like a bull in a china closet. You just watch this.
He usually plays either midfield or back, so I wonder if they're going to take out one of the captains, as you have 2 in the center back and 1 in the center mid. So we'll see if they're going to give one of the captains some rest.
Let's see what they do. All right, Woburn with a nice touch by number 16, Ben Roqueville. He's been solid. He sends it in to Nick Barmash. Barmash has been a beast. Not a lot of rolls have really gone Woburn's way this game. Clifford fights, and it looks like it's going to be a
Woburn's retreating. Oh no, and now they're advancing. A little bit of confusion there amongst the Woburn side.
Might have been a handball either on Corrales or Clifford. The free kick here is going to be taken by Tim Murphy, the senior captain. Murphy's been solid.
Then I put a 60 on the sideline. There's no one marking him right now on the near side. But they're going to put it into the box instead.
And it rolls out. Okay, so it looks like we're going to see these substitutions now. Now, help me out here, Zachy. It looks like it's going to be, oh no, no substitutions. It's a corner kick.
Gabe Martinez also come to the line.
Is that Gabe Martinez?
Yep.
All right, good. So let's see what we got from Martinez. He is a senior midfielder.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball.
Oh, a great shot.
Just
but he
wide.
shot it wide. All right, so here we go. Gabe Martinez, the senior, and Nirvan Patel-Massini, and they replaced Plotkin and Dominic Black, who both gave some excellent minutes.
Yep.
Excellent minutes. All right, so another story here. If we look towards the middle of the field, it's Nirvan Patel-Massini and Declan Dolan have been playing together again since third grade. They're members of the former Arlington Eagles that was coached by David Dolan. I think, yeah, Sofa Sheft was a former Eagle, as was Kohlberg, who was on the field earlier. So the Eagles were represented well today.
Gomes plays the goal kick off a nice flick there.
And here comes Dolan. He's got his head up, multi-sport athlete. Let's see what he can do. He takes it in deep. He keeps pressing. And he throws
runs.
The elbow to the
that's
kidney.
That's an extracurricular. We'll see if he gets a card for that.
It doesn't look, oh, it looks like the ref is admonishing Dolan. It does look like Dolan threw a noogie to the kidney of number 11.
That's definitely a warning.
Of number 11, Blake McDonald, the senior captain. McDonald didn't like it. Dolan seems to be denying it. And Cleary in a fight in the middle. To Patel-Massini with his first touch. He plays it nicely back to Gomes. Gomes sends it into Dolan. Dolan with a beautiful head ball to Clifford. And look at Clifford go. Look at Clifford go.
Yep.
Clifford must get those wheels from Michelle, because you know Bruce can't move at that speed. All right.
Not the most graceful slide tackle I've seen coming out from 16, but it got the job done. Ball goes out for an Arlington corner kick. Looks like they're going to play it short and fast. Dolan and Valagusa take it.
There's Valagusa again. He's got the beautiful goal. He sends it across to Clifford. Clifford fights for it. He's a big, strong kid. He's looking for some help. He doesn't find any, so he shoots. It's blocked by the Tanners, and they try to play it long. That ball was offside. Well, you know, he held the line. This is number 3, yeah. Gervin Merlane, a sophomore striker, is in the game for the Tanners. Look at Gervin.
Yeah, he's got wheels. He's eager to play.
Number 3, Gervin Merlane, is in the game, and look at this little feisty striker. All right, we got some.
A hand coming from someone. Yep. Tanners play it fast.
We got some more subs coming in. It looks like Noah Aarons might be entering the game.
Yeah, Arlington's determined to show us their entire roster today. Make us do our work.
Aarons is loosening up. He's running along the sidelines. He's an exciting player. Aarons had a great, oh, here comes a breakaway for Arlington. A 2-on-1. And here goes Dolan going wide. Oh!
Goes right around
Francesco. He had Dolan. Great run by Dolan on the right to be the decoy, and that enabled Francesco to walk in alone. Francesco's got at least a couple goals.
I think that's his, it's either his first or second for today.
Well, he had
oh,
that,
it's his second. He had the one off the corner.
And here comes Noah Aarons into the game, and so Noah Aarons comes in the backfield. As
well as Adrian Black, I believe, re-enters the game.
Adrian comes back in, yeah. So Noah's going into left back. Noah had a great goal in the preseason in Somerville at that game I was referencing earlier at Doughboy Stadium. It was a tie game 2-2. I think the opponent was Somerville. It was Somerville. And Arlington had gone down early in the game and 2-0, and they came back, Zach, to 2-2, and it was 2-2 till the very end when, and I remember as if it were yesterday, Noah Aarons came in and got the game winner. He blasted it off the crossbar, got his own rebound, and finished it. And it was very, very exciting to see.
Down to about 18 minutes here in the half.
18 and a half, 5-0 Arlington. They're showing up, mid-season form. Yazio's got them in mid-season form early in the season. Things bode well for Arlington. We can talk about the Arlington schedule in a moment that's coming up. Oh, look at Valaguso. That kid is a magician.
Aside from the 3 captains in currently, there's not a senior out there on the field for Arlington. It's all sophomores and juniors. Interesting,
Zach. And who's coming in now? It looks like we got some subs coming in for Arlington. I can't quite see who's over there. Next up for Arlington, by the way, is a big matchup. Wednesday, Lexington comes into the house.
Ooh.
I'm hoping you can join me, Zachy. Let's see if we can get the ACMi crew here for Wednesday. We'll have to talk to Captain Van Thong. He pulls all the strings, so. Here comes Dolan with the run on the left-hand side. Number 14, Declan Dolan. What has he got? Dolan's looking for some help. He found a beautiful pass from Dolan over to Valaguso, and Dolan sent it across. He threaded the needle. Nice touch by Aarons. Aarons tries to send it in, and it's a call against Woburn and number 17. It's a souvenir. Number 17, Nick Barmash, did not like it. Barmash has been a workhorse today, an absolute workhorse. All right, the free kick is coming from Lloyd Cleary, the junior captain. He looks like he's going to try to send it in maybe across to Patel Massini. Nirvan Patel Massini can be a sneaky striker in certain situations, more known for his defensive game, but he can put it in. Ball rolls towards the middle. This number 17's got some wheels, Zach.
Gabe Martinez.
Oh, here's a beautiful ball into Merlane. Merlane, Aarons is there, and Aarons says no. Aarons said no. Aarons, the son of Dan Aarons, a soccer legend in his own mind. Aarons growing up in Newton, and is known as a sort of an enforcer in the men's league.
Subs coming for Arlington. Looks like Katofsky's coming back in
up
top.
Katofsky comes in up top. Clifford goes out.
Sean Mahoney, I think, is replacing number 16.
Well, number 5 is Katofsky. You're correct. We're seeing some more of Katofsky.
Number 8, Sean Mahoney's looking to play. Looks like a left mid position.
Yeah, there's Mahoney.
And I missed the 3rd sub come in.
Looks like it's. Who is that?
Is it number 22? It's number 22. I think Ben Kohlberg's back in the middle.
Ben Kohlberg, the project. All right.
It is. Yeah, it's number 22 back in the middle.
Okay. So we've got about 15 minutes left in the contest. Arlington with a comfortable 5-0 lead. Aarons at left back. McCursey still working hard at center back, the senior captain. Adrian Black next to McCursey, another center back captain. On the right is Nick Corrales. He's been a workhorse today in the backfield. I know Corrales probably would love to get up top. He's a scary scorer. Kohlberg in the center mid position, and Francesco.
I don't know when we missed it, but they've taken Wasco out as well, I believe. I can't tell if that's Nick Nikitas or Henry Fox Jerkowitz, one of the 2 backup goalies, but Wasco is also no longer in the game.
All right, so Barmash buries Aarons, and Aarons gets the call. It's going to be a free kick taken by McCursey. McCursey with the Dolph Lundgren look on. McCursey tries to send it in deep to Katofsky. Katofsky can't get there, but Patel Massini comes away with it. He leaves it nicely to Katofsky, who tries to play it back. Kohlberg with a win. He pops it into space to McCursey. McCursey pops it to himself and plays a beautiful ball to himself. He grabs on the shirt of Barmash. Barmash is not one you want to mix it up with, I think. Who's that number 8?
Sean Mahoney.
Mahoney's
and challenging the new goalie.
Oh, there's
gets by him.
Oh, he shot it wide. A great scoring opportunity for the spark plug for Winchester, Gervin Merlane. He's been a spark plug for the Tanners, but he was unable to finish that one, but it was a nice little look, and he's only a sophomore. It looks like Merlane is someone we're going to have to keep an eye on,
because the clock ticks down to 13:44 left in the half.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Well, I don't know. We've seen some tremendous action, some great combinations here from Arlington. It's just been, it just shows, the possession is really what carries the game, and Arlington has really had some nice sharing of the ball today. And also the deep bench seems to be a factor.
Looks like they just took McCursey out and moved Dolan back to center back. I didn't see who came in for him though.
Interesting. You're correct. Dolan is back now in the backfield. Dolan, a very versatile player, as I mentioned, multi-sport athlete, plays mostly defense and hockey. In lacrosse, he was a midfielder last year. And it looks like in soccer he can pretty much play any position. Known more for his defense, but very solid technical player. So I think Gazio probably feels like he'll be able to use him in various settings. Oh, a nice ball in from Dolan, but it goes into a sea of orange.
All the captains have now been taken out. It's just juniors and sophomores on the field.
And there's Katowski. Scoring opportunity for number 8.
Sean Mahoney
Mahoney
ricocheted off his left foot. I'm pretty sure he's a natural righty, and they've got him playing on the left side, so a bit of a position switch for him, trying to hit that with his left instead of his right, as he's more comfortable.
Yeah. Tiago comes back into the game at midfield, it looks like, and Dolan looks to hunt it down, and he shields number 1. Look at Dolan with the hip check, and he got away with it. Yeah. He gets a little mixed up. Sometimes when he's playing hockey, he plays soccer, and sometimes when he's playing soccer, he plays hockey. And sometimes when he's playing lacrosse, he plays hockey, but usually he's playing soccer when he's doing football. All right, here we go. Dolan with the free kick. He sends it nicely into the 50, maybe even more. And here comes a run from Mahoney, number 8, and it's sent outside by number 14, Taylor Lages. So the Tanners are running out of time here. We're coming down into the final dozen. We're inside the final dozen minutes of the game. It's actually, Zach, been a beautiful afternoon for soccer.
It really has.
Yeah, the rain has held off, and it's just not too hot.
It's not too sunny. Turf's not reflecting heat oppressively into the players on the field.
Visibility's good.
Yeah.
We've got the all-star ACMi cast out here. Here's Patel Massini. Patel Massini on the hunt, number 21. And there's a nice feisty little win by number 17, Gabe Martinez. Yeah. Martinez is showing some. Well, look at Martinez with the elbow to the kid.
He wants to play.
Yeah. Woburn throw.
I don't know how many of his stars Woburn's kept in, but this is a nice look for Coach Yazio to get some of his players that don't see as much time in there during a game situation and evaluate them a little bit, get them some time, see how they've improved since the tryout, see which ones haven't improved as much.
Right. That's very true. There's Mahoney. It's going to be a throw-in for Aarons. Aarons is the...
Good ball there by Mahoney.
Aarons is the younger brother of Ben Aarons, another Arlington sports legend. Kohlberg with a fake, tries to send it in. He's dispossessed.
Ball staying in, looks like right along the line.
Dolan.
As Dolan is trying to shield, and that ball.
Dolan with a hit. Dolan is playing.
We'll see
this ref. On. So this ref with the ponytail does not like Dolan.
Not a lot of refs do, I think.
Well, I don't know.
Certainly makes their jobs more difficult.
He can, but she's on him. Oh, is she sending him off? She may have seen the, she's sending.
Yeah.
No, she's not sending him off, but she's calling it a corner kick. Yeah, Dolan did throw the hip check. The Woburn fan, it's the same Woburn fan.
They're gonna give him a free kick. I do agree with the fan. I do think it was in the box.
Yeah, no, this particular fan has been vocal, but his comments have been somewhat accurate.
Yeah.
So I don't think, he's been far off the mark.
Declan responds immediately, heading that right out of trouble, sending it for a corner.
Yeah, nice play by Declan. So maybe the Arlington, we're coming down to about 8 minutes, Zach, and maybe Arlington's looking for the shutout here. This group he's got out there are feisty.
I mean, Waska already has a clean slate. We'll see if it'll be a clean slate for all the Arlington goalies, as looks like a Referee's going to card someone. Looks like Gabe Martinez is being sent off.
Ooh, interesting. Why is he sending Gaby? Someone's coming in.
Plotkin's going to come in for
Plotkin
him,
comes
I
back,
think. Yeah. That's unfortunate for Gabe. You know, you want to make the most of all the playing time you got, and a yellow card certainly is going to help your case for starting.
All right, so we're coming down. Well, the clock has stopped, so we're at 8 minutes and 21 seconds left in the contest. It's been all Arlington, Zachy.
Yep.
All Arlington.
As the scoreboard clearly shows.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but, you know, it's really been more of the possession.
Yeah.
I mean, the team has been holding on to the ball. The backfield has been superb. And look at the white team push up. Look at Arlington push up. That's what you can see from good soccer.
We were just going to kick it back to their goalie. He's going to boot it over everyone's head.
Oh, there's another bouncing ball in the middle. They'll have to work on that. Nice play by Corrales as he sends it in deep to Plotkin, and Plotkin is on the hunt, but he can't get there.
Roll out of bounds just before he got there.
Oh no, that's Nikitas.
Is it?
Is that number 2 over there, Nick Nikitas? Yeah. I thought you said he was hurt. Number 2, Nick Nikitas in the game, a senior.
Isn't Nick Nikitas the goalie though?
Oh, wait a minute. You're right, it's Plotkin.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay, yeah, Plotkin, number 2. Nice ball in, and there goes Gervin.
I heard a whistle.
Merlane.
The ball rolls out.
Ball rolls out.
Looks like keeper's going to come in. Keeper's going to come in for Arlington.
Here's the 3rd Arlington keeper coming in of the day. I don't know which one's which.
That
but
one's Nick Nikitas.
Which one's Nikitas?
The one in the pink coming in.
Coming in, all right.
Yep.
So Nikitas is in, so that means that a senior Nikitas comes in. Who was the one that went in?
Or actually, I think that actually might be a field player. I can't tell. He's a bit far away, but if we get a camera shot over on him, it'll be easy to tell.
They got the Roman goalies. They're Roman goalies. Kohlberg with a touch. Plays it beautifully, squared out to Tiago, who tries to send it back in. Oh, beautiful give and go there opportunity. And the Spy Ponders are in control. Beautiful opening up there by Plotkin into Corrales.
Adrian Black back in the middle as well, it looks like. Or on the far side, maybe?
Yeah, Adrian's over there on the far side. Declan's in the middle. Declan Dolan. Noah Aarons, number 18 on the left. It looks like he's sticking with Mahoney at left mid.
Tiago's back in the middle. Looks like he's playing a center mid position.
It's Kohlberg with a touch, an extra touch. Tries to send it in. But he kicked it off the back of Plotkin. Oh, a big header. I told him not to do that. All right, here's a throw in for Corrales. Corrales, perhaps no one told him the guys in orange are on the other team.
But if not, then I have to choose a totally different color.
Janie Commons on the far side, the ball girl today with the bright orange shirt. She's done a tremendous job. Good coverage by Plotkin. We're coming up to the 5-minute mark. 5-0 Arlington. Renato Rosso, midfielder.
Ball played out there off Plotkin. It's going to be a 10 or throw.
Oh, nice step up by Taylor Lages. Here's Patel Massini. Plays it into Kotowski. Back to Massini. Massini tries to chip it into Plotkin. Plotkin's on the hunt. Plotkin is still going. We've seen some great jets by Plotkin. Nice touch by Patel Massini. He switches it over the field to Mahoney. Mahoney sends it into
the middle.
To Kotowski.
Headed and picked up by the goalie.
Right.
Smart play by the Woburn defender. If you pass it back to the goalie, you can't pick it up. But if you use your head, literally, the goalie can do whatever he wants with it.
Kohlberg takes a ticket. We'll get him a job at the Capitol. Ball rolls out of bounds on Arlington, so it's going to be a Woburn. No, it looks like it's Corrales with the throw-in. We're coming down to the 4-minute mark. Patelmasini back to meet it. Ball rolls into the middle. First ball for Woburn. Dolan tries to send it in and does nicely. A nice ball by Dolan as he shot it in softly to a very busy Josh Katofsky. Katofsky will sleep well tonight, Zachy.
Yep, that he will. Ball is played back on his back line that clears it pretty easily.
There's a toe ball stepped up nicely by Corrales. Woburn takes control. Kohlberg says no. Gomes looking for some
time.
Yeah, he's looking for some help. Not a lot of movement off the ball here from Arlington as the boys might be getting a little bit tired.
Well, there's only 3:24 left to play, so a couple more minutes.
Kohlberg with the elbow to the belly, and he gets called for it.
See if the Tanners elect to pass or try a long shot here. It's not the starting keeper in net, so maybe they feel a bit more confident from this range.
I think you got to put a body on Gervin Merlane here. Merlane is hungry, number 3.
Yeah.
He's marked by number 22 for Arlington. And that looks like the matchup to keep an eye on here. There goes Merlane, but nope, the ball sailed wide out off of an Arlington defender, Zach.
Looks like we might have an offsides call that might overrule that, maybe?
Let's see. It looks no, it's a corner
it's going
kick.
to go for a corner. I thought I saw an arm raised by the far ref, but.
All right, let's see if the Tanners can pop one in here.
Yeah. And it is Nick Nikitas and going out now that it's. Now I have a better view of that.
Well, you know, you've lost your credibility on that, Zach. You've been calling the goalies. I don't know. I don't know if we can trust you. All right, here comes.
I'm sure on this one.
Oh, there's a shot. And he shot it wide.
Oh, bar down off the field goal.
He got all of that one. That was a nice hard shot. Who shot that ball? Was that number 21, the defender?
Yeah.
That is, let's see. He got all of that one. Chris Chalmers, a junior defender. He ripped that one. Big, strong kick. All right, we're in stoppage time. It's going to be Dolan again. And Dolan can look at Dolan over the 50 to the 40-yard line. Katofsky, Plotkin, nice run by Tiago to Kohlberg. He doesn't have that much time. He sends it across to Plotkin. Plotkin is dispossessed. Kohlberg gets back to help, and he does nicely. And Corrales is there, and here's Adrian, senior captain, sends it over to Patelmasini. Tries to get it with
nicely by number 3 there on the Tanners.
Yeah, Merlane. And there's a long ball sent in by Noah Aarons. And we are in stoppage time, Zach, in what has been a wonderful display of soccer by the Arlington Spy Ponders.
They're going to feel good about this one as Aaron's chested out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of criticism. The team played beautifully. We saw pretty much everybody today. And, you know, I think it's a nice tune-up for the Lexington match on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Lexington, obviously, every year a top team, and it's a Middlesex League game. This could be the, you know, the first big test for Arlington of the season, although that Watertown game was up and down. Not much of a contest today. Kohlberg with a nice header onto the foot of Gomes. Gomes over to Mahoney. Mahoney back to Gomes, and here goes Katofsky, and look at Katofsky go.
Keeper's going to win the foot race coming out from the box.
Great play by the keeper.
And that's the end of the game.
And that is the ball game. Well, we saw a beautiful Arlington victory today this afternoon, Zach. I thank you very much for your color commentary. I'm hoping we can work together again later in the season. Let's thank our ACMi crew. They've been outstanding today. Again, the director, Stad Marzinski, camera operators, Samuel, Kim, Felix, Musand, and Carlos Abreu. Our technical director today for ACMi, Sam Stayati. The producers, Alex Van Thong and the famous Kevin Wetmore. And on audio is Colin Gilbert. Our equipment and crew provided by Arlington Community Media, Inc. We are signing off from Pierce Field in Arlington as the Spy Ponders roll to 5-0 on the season. And it's been a great season so far for the Spy Ponders. The Tanners came in today with some great athletes. A good contest, but they just didn't get a lot of rolls and a lot of possession. So with Zach Garrigus, we are signing off. I'm Ken Kohlberg on behalf of ACMi. Thank you, and good night.